person that's going to always make money here, and that's Mr. Leon Johnson. Leon, you're always there. You're always there, brother. All I can say, you're always there. Mr. Michael McNeil, another one who want to make money here. All right. Hey, guys, this is actually going to be the last training of this year. You know, based on when the holiday falls and everything, this would be the last Zoom meeting we're going to have this year. I would hope there would be more people jump on here excited about making money and knowing what it's going to take to get them through the end of the year. I guess look like coming out the gate here tonight is Leon and Michael. I'm just sitting here today, you know, as I do my last minute preparations on our trip out of town. You know, we can't help but to reflect back on everything that has happened to us in the past year. There's been a lot of excitement in the past year. So I can't help but feel thankful and feel very, very grateful for everything that has happened to us in this year. And I know I couldn't have done it without a large pool of people behind us also. And that means a lot to Rani and I both. I know that the past year, year and a half haven't been that easy. And that's why I don't even like to use the E word. Sometimes when we talk about something being easy, you know, it may be very difficult for other people. So I just like to talk about the simplicity of what we do. But when I look back on the past year, came out the gate, all fired up and excited. Make sure I mute everyone out. Make sure everyone is muted so that we don't have background noise. Give me 1 second. I think I got it. So when we look back, you know, I mean, what we thought was going to be a good year, not only did it turn out to be a great year, it also turned out to be a fantastic year. And I tell you what, we wouldn't have wanted it any other way. But I tell you what, we gave it our all. Sometimes you got to give up something in order to gain something. And coming into this past year, you know, we gave up a lot. And I only could do it if my wife was in business with me. If my wife wasn't in business with me, you can imagine what would have happened over the past year. You know, especially working the hours that I worked over the past year. My wife, if she wasn't in the business, she probably would have been sitting at home complaining about me. Where are you? Why are you gone so long? But I never had to worry about that. And I know everybody don't have that luxury. So when I leave at 6 a.m. in the morning and come back at midnight, I have no headaches. And that's the best feeling in the world. But then again, we both have the same vision. And we know what vision is, right? Vision is being able to see something that others are not able to see. And we got that tiniest bit of vision that this just might work for us. And that we just might be able to make a ton of money at this along the way. And I don't care what nobody's saying. Every single one of you on this call tonight, you want to make money. Don't tell me you don't. I love making money. We've been driven not just by making money, but also by quality of life. Quality of life also makes a big, big difference. We also want a quality of life. We also want a lifestyle. That's why we work so hard. Like I say, you got to give up something in order to gain something. Do you realize for the past 10 plus years, we have very seldom worked during the month of December? Mm-hmm. Very seldom. Only since I came into Sleepm, I started back working in the month of December. And the reason being because the fruits of my labor, of our labor, I don't want to take all the credit,
Not at all.
has blessed us in such a way till we can work 11 months out of the year and take a month off. That's quite all right. And then we also been in a position whereby, even though leading up to Sleepm, I hadn't done nothing for 3 years, I still feel blessed that I could take time off and not feel rushed to get back to work because I wasn't in a position to go to work, health-wise. I could take that time off. So that's exciting also. But I just want to say this to all of you. I appreciate everyone who has locked arms with us. If you make a commitment to yourself, I'm willing to make a commitment to you. See, this is a two-way street. We got to be committed both ways. If I ever say, well, Al, I'm committed to follow through on what I started with you, then I'm committed to follow through also, Albert. But I don't want you to just dump your business in my lap and say, Al, I want you and Ronnie to go build it for me. And I'm just going to sit back and watch. I don't want that. I want us to have a partnership. We are business partners. And that's why you don't hear Ronnie and Al say, hey, go get them. Do you realize I can make a strong six-figure income from the comforts of my home without ever leaving my house? I can do it right from my living room. I ain't got to leave the house and I can make a strong six-figure income because I've done it for years and years and years. And you and I are partners. If we are partners, what that means is that we need to meet up once or twice a week. We need to sit down and we need to discuss strategies. We need to sit down and you watch me and see the approach that I use when I talk with your people. Don't just send them and you never show up. We're talking about a partnership here. And next year for Sleepm and the Dream Team Global, next year is going to be the year of the expansion, meaning that we're going to expand all over the place. And Al and Rani Powell are going to be everywhere. When I say everywhere, I mean that. Yeah, I got a holiday coming up. It's a working holiday. I hope to expand my business in the UK even more. I got a handful of people there already. And I've been reaching out. And I already got some dinner arrangements with a number of people. Can hardly wait. I know it's really cold there. And for me to leave warm California, and with the temperatures being in, I think the peak today was 67 degrees in California. And that was cold to me.
And my brother said it's 9 degrees centigrade.
9 degrees centigrade in the UK and snow and ice on the ground.
So about 2.5 times, 3 times Fahrenheit.
and we're going anyway. We're going anyway. And we're just going to have to stomach it, suck it up, and get up there and make it happen. Because it's not how much someone knows, it's about how much someone cares. And every single person in the UK that I talk with, guess what? They think I'm coming especially for them. So I made them feel real special. Hey, I'm coming all the way to the UK just to see you. Boy, are they excited. Some of them I have never even met before. They're excited. They're wondering if that Al and Rani Powell legend is really true. And they want to know if we really exist. After all, they did give us a credit card number over the phone. And they just feel good knowing that the person they gave that money to is actually going to get on a plane and go all the way to the UK and give them a great big old hug. And I'm going to let them know that I love them and ain't nothing they can do about it. Simple as that. I'm excited, guys. But see, this is about partnership. And coming in the new year, I want all of us to get that mentality right up here about our partnership. And don't forget about the dream that you and I committed to. And that's building something great together. I didn't say I was going to go build it by myself. This is about us, you and I, building something together. That's really what it's all about. It's very rarely about self. When I go out and do things, I don't do it for me. I always do it for somebody else. I do it for family. I do it more so for my wife. I'm a country boy from Arkansas. I don't need much. I can tell you that right now. I don't need much. I'm the happiest can be with my old car. And, you know, in a few dollars in the bank, I'm happy as can be. I'm a country boy. We don't need much. We are minimalists. I go out and do all this for my wife, grandkids and stuff. That's why I go do what I do. I'm laid back, guys. I'm the most laid back guy on the planet. I don't have 3 words to say to you unless we talk about business. My wife will tell you. I ain't got 3 words to say. I'm just a quiet, laid back guy. But when it comes down to business, I'm relentless. I'm relentless because if I'm going to venture into something and do something, I always like to operate in the top 5 percentile of everything I do. I want to be in the top 5%. And I'm not competing against anyone else. I'm competing against self. To me, it's everything to operate in that upper range. And you need to have that kind of mentality if you want to succeed at anything in life. Get out there, work hard at what you do, and make it happen. If one person gonna make money in this business, you need to stake that claim on that one spot. If one person gonna make money, why can't it be you? If one person can get out here and go to the top, why can't it be you? I don't consider myself necessarily the best always, but I do my best. And I know that I have to work a lot harder than most people to get to where I'm going, because I know me. And some of you are born with a lot more going for yourself. Some of us are born with a lot more talent than others, right? Some of us are born with very rich parents, right? Some of us were born on the wrong side of the tracks, right? Some of us were born with good looks, right? Y'all good looking folks, y'all can go out there. It's easier for you to recruit than us ugly folks, right? All I'm saying, guys, go out here, do what you have to do. But it's nothing complicated about what we do. Like I said the other day, everything we want to know about winning and being successful in business has been written somewhere. You want to know how to win in anything, go Google it. You'll find out what it takes. You can find out anything you need to know. You know, people sometimes come to me and say, Al, well, how in the world do you do that? How can I make as much money as you and Rani is making? I said, what are you willing to do? What are you willing to do? Do you really, really want to make money? Are you willing to pay the price? Because along with success comes a price. And as I look back on this past year and in the preparation for my trip to the UK, I'm flying into where, Rani, what city?
Birmingham.
I'm flying into Birmingham, England. I'm going to spend the first week, Christmas and New Year, Christmas and Christmas Eve, I'll spend with my brother-in-law in Sheffield. From Sheffield, we're going to go to London. We have a beautiful hotel room at the Marriott. I'll send out the location if you guys want some anybody know anyone in London that want to meet up with us, you know, but we got a beautiful hotel room in one of the best areas in London. And I'm going to catch the New Year's festivities there. I think the last time we called New Year's in London was 5 years ago. 5 years ago. And this is kind of funny. I will tell you guys this story. We're in London for the New Year's. And you know, there's a helicopter circling over. There's literally hundreds of thousands of people packed in this area. And we found just a little area, a little bit isolated, and you know, there's a few hundred people there. Mm-hmm. And if you've seen photos of London, they got this big Ferris wheel. And we're just right across the bridge from the Ferris wheel. And this helicopter is pretty low and circling overhead, and we waving away. We get home the next day and we're looking in one of the local papers.
Called the London Eye.
And it's called the London Eye. And I look in the paper, and out of all those thousands and thousands of people, guess what? They took a photo of Al and Rani Powell waving back at the helicopter, you know, and we just found it beyond belief
the newspaper.
Of all those people. How did we wound up in that paper, and the helicopter took a picture of us? Couldn't believe it, you know. But is that what you call being at the right place at the right time? Listen, guys, what we want to do coming into this new year? We know we got the car giveaway is going to happen the first Saturday.
It's going to be moved slightly.
Is it?
Yeah, to a little bit in the later part of January.
Okay, that's new to me too.
Yes.
Later part of January, what I'm hearing, the boss lady get the news before me.
They're having another event they want to inaugurate.
Okay, so we're trying to put it into another event that we're doing. Ronnie is sharing with me. But we're talking about the later part of January that Mercedes-Benz giveaway is going to take place. And just know, everyone who, in case you potentially win the car, it could be any of us on this Zoom tonight may potentially win the car. Just know you need to qualify to get the car. Ronnie, you want to talk about that for a moment, just so we clear on the rules and that way nobody get caught by surprise.
Guys, hello everyone. Well, you know, it's almost the end of the year, not just end of the week or beginning of the week, end of the year. And a lot of exciting things are about to be planned by Sleepm, Miss Emma He at the helm of everything. A lot of brand new things are coming out in regards to products, in regards to the momentum that the company is going to take another level, to take us to another level, ladies and gentlemen, because there are a lot of plans and ideas in the makings. So with that being said, the car is going to be the grand finale for this year. 2022, they started the drawing for the entire year. Actually, we started the last part of last year, the latter part of last year, all the way up to now. And there were many, many prizes that were part of this drawing. There were 20 mattresses given away, queen-size mattresses that people had won. $5,000, $10,000 cash prizes were given away. Plus, the grand finale is the SUV Mercedes-Benz. So we're very excited for someone to win that. And many of you have been very lucky to be able to be part of this drawing because many of you have bought multiple items. So by you buying multiple products, like for example, 2 pillows, you have 2 chances of being in the drawing twice because you have 2 tickets, so to speak. And some of you are asking, tickets, where are my tickets, Rani? You don't worry, all your ID numbers that have been generated to you, the company has it in their data bank. So all those ID numbers are your tickets. So if you bought 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 items because you got promoted and you kept doing your +1, +1, +1, ladies and gentlemen, you could be in it 5, 6, 7 times in the system. And that's very good, very, very good. So we're very excited about that. Now, Al just brought out some highlights in regards to owning, I should say, the cars will be leased under your name. It's going to be leased for 3 years. So therefore, you will be the lease owner of that car. And that's what the qualifications Al is talking about. When you go to the dealer of your choice in your area, if you're called upon, your number is called upon, and you go there, you're going to be filling up an application form, just like you would be leasing a car at a regular dealership. You fill up the application form, and they say, okay, you'll have it for 3 years, but that's what the company is giving you, the lease for 3 years. And then you start putting in the information, and a credit check will be done, just exactly like you would be doing otherwise. Let's say, for example, your parents may tell you, Mary, I'm going to pay your monthly payment, but you have to qualify for the car. So what do you mean, Ma? Well, go to the dealership. Just let me know which car you want to buy, and I will be making the monthly payment. But the car is going to be under your name, not under Mom's name, not under Sleepm's name, it'll be under your name. So you have to qualify, meaning with regards to the credit check that the bank or the lender does on your behalf. So that's one of the stipulations. Once you pass the credit check, the company will pay $1,000 every month into your Sleepm account. It will not be into your bank account. It'll be into one of your Sleepm accounts that the number was drawn. And that $1,000 to be used for you to make your monthly payment for the lease of the car. So you will be responsible for that, ladies and gentlemen. So they're not just going to give you the car outright. They want you to be the proud owner of Sleepm and tell everybody that you want this car by being part of Sleepm. And then the third thing you have to take into consideration too is that there's a requirement where your main account, your master account, needs to be at $3,000. Simply meaning some of you may have bought items at $580, bought items $770 for a pillow. So that's less than $3,000. So if your number is called, your master account has to be at $3,000. They will give you some time to do that, not to worry, but just wanted to know so that you are, qualified to have that car. Because once you have your master account at $3,000, that's called a lifetime membership. By having a lifetime membership, you never have to worry about meeting any other requirements for that particular ID number. Now, some of you may have multiple ID numbers and you have legs, organizations that are growing below those ID numbers, which is a good thing. That means you have a great team bringing in new people, new customers, and they're making purchases, multiple purchases. And so your team is very strong, which many of you have that in the early stages of you starting out. Imagine 6 months from now, imagine 9 months from now, how big your team is going to grow. So with that being said, these are the 3 requirements that have to be met. And so we want you to be the proud owner of the car. Let everybody know that you're driving a Mercedes-Benz that's been paid by the company. And now, after 3 years, if you want to buy out the lease, you can have full ownership of the car between you and that dealership and the lender. Whatever way you want to own the car after 3 years, yes, you may. Or you just give it up after 3 years. You say, okay, I enjoyed driving for 3 years. It was paid for in full every single month. And I have a good, they call ride from the car, meaning I did well. And now I just don't want this car anymore. I'm giving it up. That's fine. You can do that. But if you want to own the car for the rest of the time, no problem. You can do that. So I just wanted to know that. A brand new contest is going to be starting shortly after the Mercedes-Benz drawing has ended. It's going to be a very exciting contest that will be starting. It'll give you a chance to really enjoy participating in this amazing plan of action that the company has put in place for you to take your business to another level with lots of travel involved as well. So it's going to be very, very exciting. Ladies and gentlemen, next thing that's expiring is spending $3,000 if you know people, friends, family, relatives who want to buy a mattress. Or even if they don't want to buy a mattress, they want to buy a couple of pillows and eye masks and massage toppers or regular toppers, and the whole combination becomes $3,000, you can give away a free pillow to that person. A $770 pillow will be given away to that person of their choice, meaning that they can choose whatever pillow they want. There's 4 pillows to choose from: the camel, the butterfly, the panda, and the polar bear. There's 4 pillows to choose from, ladies and gentlemen. And you yourself want to make a purchase of $3,000, you'll get a free pillow. If your family and friends want to make a purchase of $3,000, they'll get a free pillow. So, and if someone wants to upgrade, meaning they have gotten many positions and they've always been deciding in the back of their mind, they've been hearing about the VIP package. If they want to make a purchase of a package that's cost $6,000, and in return, you will become a shareholder within that founder pool. 5% of the company's revenue is put aside for the founders for them to participate for the next 10 years in profit sharing. So for 10 years, the company will share with you, they call the revenue from the company. 5% is put aside. Imagine that you spent $6,000, you needed a mattress, you needed 2 pillows, you needed a couple of eye masks. That makes it 6,000 very fast, just like that. And with that being said, you're going to be a lifetime member automatically. You are going to get the perks of becoming a founder for the next 10 years. You'll be earning the profit share from the company. And only a certain number of people will be participating on that side. And then also you get a free pillow, and you will be able to feel that you are now the proud owner of all the products. You are they call a product of the product, simply meaning everything that we talk about, you have it, you're using it, and you're feeling the wellness behind it, that energy that's coming from the crystals. That's just part and parcel of who you are moving forward from the past. Because you did not feel like that in the past. Sure, your health was okay, but just right now at this moment, the moment you got introduced to us, the energy, the synergy, the excitement with Sleepm, the products you purchase, you're seeing changes in your life, you're seeing changes just within your own physical being. You want to move forward, you want to tell others, and that's what's about to happen in 2023. Because we have seen some humongous explosion within very new people, very, very brand new. 6 weeks, 2 months in the business, reaching the ranks of 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, almost simultaneously, so fast. 5-star as well, 6-star as well. And that's big, it's big deal. You think, oh, it's just a star. No, there's a lot more money is being added into those ranks, a lot more money. So I hope you understand how amazing Sleepm has made the comp plan, the ease of entry, no startup fee, no monthly cost, and yet you're able to promote with people wanting to buy multiple items. Hardly anyone walks out of our showroom, walks away from us just buying one item. Minimum, they buy 2 to 3, then 4, 5, and 6, 7. If they add this VIP, plus they want to promote to 2-star, plus they want to get the free pillow. Maybe somebody buys a $3,000 package, they get a free pillow. Then say, Rani, can I also do a VIP package? Of course, there's another free pillow. Or can I do 2 $3,000 packages? Of course, pillow. So if you want a $770 pillow for the holidays, you want to give it away to a family member, someone you love dearly, why not? You don't have to pay the extra money for the extra pillow. You spend a $3,000 a pillow for yourself, a massage topper for yourself, and pretty much you have $3,000. Now you're getting a free pillow. You give it to mom, dad, brother, sister, cousin, whomever you're thinking of at this holiday time. So with that being said, Elle, that's what I wanted to share today.
Yeah, so I like that idea. Positioning yourself where you have that lifetime distributorship, because really, for the people who really get the big picture on this, you don't want to be worrying about whether or not you're qualified at the end of the year. You want to just be able to go and just build your business with ease. And again, guys, it's really about following through on what you start. You could start something that turned out to be something just absolutely incredible. But what you don't want to do, you don't want to prematurely throw the towel in. Believe me, I've been down that road before. Before I met Rani, I wasn't always successful in network marketing. I was in and out of a lot of different businesses. I can write a book on this, guys. And most importantly, I can write a book on quitting, because I quit a lot of businesses. I remember living in Hawaii, And I think that's why I love Hawaii so much, Leon, because I lived there for almost 10 years. I lived in Hawaii and looked like I was a magnet to people in network marketing. Looked like everyone always, always, I bumped into people from the mainland who were doing different network marketing programs. And I always was intrigued by network marketing. I always dabbled. Most of my adult life from about 18 on, all I was doing was dabbling in network marketing. And the reason I was dabbling in network marketing was because I was never happy with my paycheck in the military. I wasn't happy with my pay. Now, some people get content with how much money they earn. But even though I was in the military, it didn't give me the lifestyle that I really wanted. So every time I turned around, looked like I was dabbling in some kind of network marketing program. So I remember showing up one night, this guy, I'm walking the beach, Waikiki, and I got invited to an opportunity meeting. And at that time, I'm at the 20-year point in my military career. And I didn't have a clue what I was going to do, none whatsoever. All I know is that once I hit 20 years, I was done. Because I looked at it this way, anything over 20 years anything over 20 was half pay to me. Because I could leave and get half of my paycheck anyway. So I said, well, why should I stay in the military and work for half pay? My mentality was, hey, it's time for me to go make money at this point. So I remember my commanding officer is asking me, she's saying, well, Sergeant Powell, are you staying or going? I need to know. And I'm looking at it, here it is, I'm 13 months out. And I said, well, in the civilian world, you only have to give a 2 weeks notice. Now you want me to give a 13-month notice. Heck, I don't know what I'm gonna do 13 months from now. So anyway, my wife shipped me off to Hawaii. She shipped me off to Hawaii, said, Al, why don't you just go, take a few weeks off, have some fun, and then you decide what you want to do, whatever. She said, I'm fine with whatever you decide you're gonna do. So I go to Hawaii. I'm walking the beaches of Waikiki, and I ran across someone who was trying to tell me about a business opportunity. Now, a business opportunity was the last thing on my mind. I wasn't interested in a business opportunity. I'm just doing some soul searching, trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my life. And then, lo and behold, I showed up that night. My wife had given me one check in case of emergency. And I remember going there that night, I pulled out my wallet, and I wrote a check for $195. $195. Think about this, guy. Now, no, it wasn't necessarily an emergency, but by making that decision that night, it changed my whole trajectory on life. Changed my whole trajectory because I didn't know how it was going to work out in the beginning. All I know is my wife gave me a check. I pulled out a check and I wrote a check for $195. I'd never forget it. And back in those days, $195 was a lot of money to me. It was a lot of money, especially off my paycheck. Now, here I was, I wrote that check, and I said, boy, it sure be nice if I earn my money back before I get on that plane headed back home. Because I already knew what my wife was going to say. She was going to say, oh, no, not another one. Here we go again. You see, because I didn't have a good track record. I had not had a good track record because everything I got involved in, and I know some of y'all can relate to what I'm talking about. Everything I got involved in didn't work out for me. And I remember after I got involved this time, I took a long look at myself in the mirror. And I said, you know what? I know now why I haven't been successful at everything I've done in the past. I know the big reason why. And that guy in the mirror told me why. Says you. It has to do with you. You're a quitter. All you done was quit. All I done, all the programs I didn't make money in, I should have made money at it. And that's why I have this attitude now that if one person gonna make money in that business, it's gonna be me. I do not accept failure. I'm not gonna do that no more. I did it most of my adult life. I accepted failure. I said, I'm not gonna do it no more. I said, it's your time, Al. It's your time. Don't worry about what everybody else. I could care less about no's. Who cares about no? Everybody who say no to you, are they gonna pay your rent? Are they gonna pay your car payment? Are they gonna bring you groceries? No, they're not. This is about you and having self-confidence in yourself. Say, hey, I'm gonna win at this. And I'm gonna win at this in a big, big way. I'm no longer gonna get out of here and be just marginal. I'm not gonna do that. I can't accept that. I'm gonna be the best at what I do. And if it means that I have to give up more time, because everybody in the beginning, believe me guys, I went around in circles for years and years wondering what the problem was and looking for the solution, when all along it was me. I had the answer all along, it was me. I wasn't doing what I should have been doing. There's no right way. There's no wrong way to do this business. So stop people trying to sell you on the ideal that there's some kind of secret here. There's no shortcuts to hard work. That's why you guys always hear me say, if the road to success means that you have to go right down through the middle of the city dump to get there, are you willing to make any detours? See, you can't make no detours if you want to be successful. The shortcuts get you nowhere. I know a lot of people who took shortcuts to riches and they all in jail. They're in jail. They took shortcuts. I ain't taking no shortcuts. I know I got to work hard. For some of us, it's going to happen sooner than others. And it's okay. But just know that you're on the right track. And, you know, when you get that crossroad and you don't know if you should go right or go left, you have to make a decision. Decisions demand action. You have to take action on what you're doing. But the biggest reason most people fail, biggest reason, they quit. I got on my wall in front of my desk, I have a saying. So many of life's failures are people who was almost there and they quit. And the reason I can relate to all this, guys, because I'm a blueprint of it. I know all the things that I didn't do, and I know all the failures that I went through because I simply wasn't doing it, and I gave up too soon. You could be almost there. You're the next big player. It could be the person at the shopping center pushing the shopping cart with the screaming baby inside it. That could be your next superstar in the business. It could be the person at the gas station pumping gas beside you. You never know who it's going to be. You go shopping, it could be the person, the salesperson who helped you out at the department store. You never know. I experienced that just the other day. Renee wanted to know, Al, what do you do? He said, man, I need to know what you're doing. And you know why he asked me that. He looked at me, I come walking in there, but I did spend some money with him. And he said, man, what do you do? And I said, I thought you'd never ask. I had my briefcase on my shoulder. I reached in, I gave him my pamphlet, I gave him my business card. He said, wow, man, this is a nice card. I'm going to keep it. I said, I know you will. And I know you're going to call me. Because if not, Next time I come in this store and do business, I'm going to buy from the young lady up front, not from you. He said, oh, yeah, I'm going to take good care of you. And that's what I'm talking about. With you and I, we're in a partnership, Samara. This is a partnership. And I want all of you to succeed. But don't even talk about failure, because I am the blueprint to failure. I've been there. None of you should be talking about the F word, failure, that is. Keep your mind on the subject, guys. You know, but we're talking about succeeding. Coming into this new year is the best time to make those commitments. What are we all going to be talking about? What's your New Year's resolution, Samara? What is your New Year's resolution? What is yours, Michael? What is yours, Dorothy? We know everybody. I can tell you the two biggest New Year's resolutions of everybody's. I know, because I've been down that road too. The two biggest resolutions that everyone makes come into the new year. It's also two of the biggest lies that everybody ever do coming into the new year. They say, I want to make more money. I want to lose weight. I want to make money, or I want to lose weight. Why do you think gym memberships go up coming into the new year? Everybody buying a gym membership and nobody even use it coming into the new year. They make a fortune at it. And then a lot of people say, well, hey, I want to make more money. I want to pay off some of my debt. I want to do this. I would love to be able to take a vacation by the end of the year. And it don't happen. Simply because people don't follow through. You have to follow through on what you start. For those of you who was with me a year ago and looking at this thing here today, Ego is the only person that's been with me for a year and a half, since late July of last year. Ego joined me within the first week. Now think about this. December of last year is when I started doing my morning motivation call. I made a commitment. I said, you know what? And I often wonder how many people actually listen to that message. I know Samara listened to it because she gave me such a beautiful message. She said, Al, you called me just at the right time. I heard your message this morning, and she just loved it. So I know Samara listened to my message. I know Leon listened to it. Do I do it for you guys? I do it for me also. My message is for me also. Some people think I'm talking to them personally. It's all Al was picking on me today. He was talking about me. I don't do that message with nobody in mind, but I do the message for me. It motivates me also. I'm not just doing it for you, because it was important for me to follow through on what I started in December of last year. I started that call. And every single day, I did exactly what I said I was going to do. You know how important it was to me when I was the king of procrastination, for me to be able to do exactly what I said I'm going to do, to include picking up the phone and calling somebody and telling them about what I'm doing every single day. Some people get sick of me. Some people change their numbers. Some people block me. It's okay. That's something they got to deal with, not me. I'm on a mission here. I'm on a mission. And my mission was to take my paycheck someplace it has never gone before. How many of you feel that way? Do you need to take your paycheck someplace it's never gone before? That was my ideal. And I made a lot of money in the past. A lot of money. But I didn't come over here with Sleepm talking about what I used to do. I didn't want to do that. My past is ashes. You know how many times I showed up in that room, Albert, and I'd have brand new people that hadn't been in the business 3 months giving me advice on how to build a business. I accepted it face value for what it was. They didn't know who I am. They didn't have no idea who I was. And it's okay. Everyone's input mattered to me. And that's why I follow through on what I say I'm going to do. I don't consider myself the greatest. We all have to bring something to the table. What value do you bring to the table, Michael? What value do you bring to the table? If someone is going to follow you, why are they following you? If you do not bring value, Virginia, why are your teammates going to follow you? They have to see value in you. Otherwise, they're not going to follow you at all. Very, very important. No, people wonder and say, well, hey, Al, but what's going to happen? All 2 months to whip out, oh, I'm not making any money. Oh, nobody's doing the business. Nobody's doing this. Nobody's doing that. And you know what I come back and say? Maybe they're following the leader. My famous words is this. At the end of the day, I always take that long look at myself in the mirror. And I say, if my team did what I did today, I ask myself this one question. If my team did exactly what I did today, would I make any money? If you did exactly what I did today, would you make any money? And the answer is always yes. I do some money-making activity every single day. It's in my blood. It's in my nature. It's in my DNA. I have to be successful. I have to be an example for every single one of you on this Zoom. I have to set an example. I can't ask you to do what I won't do. How can I ask you to recruit, Michael, if I won't recruit? Why would I? You're not going to do it. Don't ask what your team can do for you. I always ask, what is it can I do for my team? What can I do for the team? What can I do to help you grow your business? What can I do to help you become successful? You know the reason I know that we go above and beyond? I saw Rani push away from the Thanksgiving turkey to help somebody last week. Didn't she, Dorothy? Sure did. Paper all over the place. We can't even eat because she's working on somebody's stuff. I'm just telling you. That's commitment. And we have to show commitment, guys. We have to be committed. So I want you to think about this coming into the new year. What do you really want to accomplish? What do you really want from Sleepm? What is it you really want? Don't just set a dollar value and not know how you're going to get there. What do you really want? What do you really want? Because you got to have a clear path on exactly what you want and how you're going to get there. You have to. I tell you what, this coming year, whoa, I can hardly wait. I haven't even flexed my muscles yet, Leon. And I say that with confidence. I haven't flexed my muscles yet. My wife keeps telling me, Al, when are you really going to go to work? My wife's like, I ain't done nothing for the past year and a half months. I haven't done that much. I need to get busy. I'm going to get real busy. And believe me, for those of you who come along for the ride, you're going to make an incredible amount of money. And I always say this, the good of the many will always outweigh the good of the few. I'm going to do what's in the best interest of the majority. I'm not going to focus on showing no kind of favoritism or nothing. I'm going to go out here, do what I got to do, and I'm going to follow the production, and I'm going to go anywhere in this great country of ours and build this team, and give support and do whatever it takes. let's open this up for some questions. I want you guys to share with us, what do you want coming into the new year? What do you really want coming into the new year? And what can I do to help you guys? How can I assist you? That's what I want to know. Coming into the new year, if I haven't done everything I said I was going to do and assisting you guys this year, how can I help you coming in the new year? Let me make sure everybody, if you want to say something, you can unmute yourselves. And 1 second, let's see, allow participants to unmute themselves. Even I know how to do that. Anybody want to share anything with the team? Samara, thank you so much
I'd
for
like to ask a question. This is
Who's that?
Mary,
Who's that?
Mama Mary.
Mama Mary, how are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Mama
I
Mary,
appreciate
also.
y'all still. I'm sorry?
Are you in Virginia?
Yes.
Okay,
I
go ahead.
remember Ronnie mentioning she was putting together something for testimonials of the products. And I know there's some testimonials on the website, a lot of them dealing with athletes and so forth. But I was interested in getting some more information on
Okay,
testimonials of what people say about, especially I'm particularly interested in testimonials about the eye masks.
okay. We will put something up on the site and on the YouTube channel, and you'll start seeing some of the things appear there on the mask, by first of the year. Okay?
Okay, thank you. I know you have an incredible testimony about that, and I wanted to capture that more in my mind too, that so that when I go forward with telling people what other people say, and that
That's
what
right.
I know what I can say about the pad and so forth. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mama Mary.
Mhm.
Anyone else want to share with us? Therese, I see you on here. Thanks for joining us. Pat, anything you want to share with us? Wow, when you do an amazing job and there's no questions, everybody just speechless at the end. Wow. Anyone else want to share with Michael? You want to share anything? You normally not lost for words. And today he's speechless. One or two things that's happening with you guys tonight. Either you're so deeply engaged in other activities and you're not paying attention, or you really were blown away and you got nothing to say.
I'll say something.
Hi, Samara.
Samara,
How are you?
I'm good. I was just in response to, I think the lady, I'm sorry, I forgot, I didn't see your name. Yes, with the eye mask. I'm actually wearing it right now. I'm just, as I'm listening, but for the eye mask, it's really amazing in terms of even utilizing it with other family members. Obviously, I'm the same family, so it's okay. But even sometimes when I just too much work, um, online, etc. If I'm feeling a little bit, like a long day or something, just putting it on my forehead is really great too because it helps with the circulation. Obviously, the eye mask is designed for circulation with the eye. It's been really helpful because it helps you to just kind of relax and give more circulation, microcirculation to the eye, which is really important too for long term. But you really do see the difference, even just using it while you're working. If you're feeling, a lot of maybe, work stress or anything that's kind of bothering you, because the front part of the forehead is like the executive area of your brain. So, a lot of things are there. So it gives you kind of a calmness. So if you have like a long day with the kids or, you just want to relax for a few minutes, it can kind of calm you down too. So that kind of is another way it can help you during the day and just, make yourself feel more calm. As say if you're just online or, you're feeling a little bit of tension, headache, it kind of helps to relieve you. And I noticed that with my parents too. They kind of ask for it and then it kind of calms them down, circulation as well. I would say that the eye mask is a very useful tool in that capacity, and you can flip it. Like just do it like you have the curved part, and then you can just flip it on the other side. but it has useful benefits not only for the sleep but during the day too. So that could be helpful for you. Okay, thanks.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you, Samara. Thank you. Anyone else got anything they want to share with us before?
Hello. This is Pat Barron.
Ms. Perrin, go
I
ahead.
got through a couple of issues here, a couple of Wi-Fi issues, but God is always with me, and I can handle it. I'm okay. I'm okay. I can't stop laughing. I can't stop laughing. Anyway, life is good. Life is good. That was a great call. I didn't have really any questions. You know me, guys, and you know if you don't see me on this call talking, you know there must be a Wi-Fi issue because one thing I do very well is talk. I just want people to know that the system, the tools are incredible at this point in time. I'm just very excited about that. And people do have a lot of great questions. They have questions about the comp plan and different things, but the system is so great, guys. And my goal is to put as many people as I can, and everyone should be listening to this. This is important stuff. Put as many people as you can into the system because they are indeed enhancing the system. Put the people into the system. Al smiling, he knows what I'm talking about. He knows what I'm talking about. Put the people into the system, and they too will be big shots. This is not a difficult thing. This is not rocket science, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm talking a little, I'm a little hyper because I'm so excited I was just able to get on here. But I just want everyone to know that. So please, if you have any questions tonight, these guys are here, they're available. Hold their feet to the fire, exploit them, use them, abuse them, because they are here for us. I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. Go, I'm just do that, and now I'll be quiet. I don't want to be quiet, but I'll just have to bite the bullet and be quiet for a change. Thank you very much. I'm dropping my mic now.
For those of you who don't know Pat, Pat is a 7-star, soon to be 8-star.
Yay!
And we've known each other over 10 years, and we haven't seen each other in 10 years. And yet, she go all the way to the top. Never been to the office for certain reasons, and but just to know that, those of you who are geographically dislocated from the office, it doesn't mean you're not going to be successful. Because I can tell you right now, Pat has made a strong 6-figure income over the past year, and I can tell you what, I couldn't have a better business partner than Miss Pat Parrott. Thank you, Pat, for all you do.
You're so welcome, Al, and the $20 is in the mail.
655-106, you had your hand up. I don't see a name, but you had your hand up a moment ago. Did you have something you wanted to share with us? Whoever logged in using 655-106. And by the way, guys, nobody have to be undercover on here. This is very informal. And, I know you probably, instead of putting your name, you accidentally put the code there. Anyone else want to share with us? Just a few other comments before we close out. Again, the next 2 Sundays, we will not have a regular Zoom meeting. But what I will do is that look for some short YouTube videos from us. We will document our journey throughout London and Sheffield and other places we're going. We will document it on video, and we'll put up a video from, day to day, letting you guys know exactly what's going on and how we handling the cold weather and everything. we would let you guys know, definitely, but we keep you in the loop. And anything else you got, Rani?
I'm just excited that the year is ended. I think our full year came to a complete circle, 360 days, plus the 4 months from last year. So 1 year and 4 months in the business. very, very excited. Thousands of people have joined, bought products and products after product after product after product.
Yes, indeed.
It's amazing, amazing, amazing.
And we will be at the office Monday and Tuesday. So you better work us hard over the next 2 days because Wednesday AM we're out of here. And we will be back at work until the 4th. Won't be back until the 4th. So definitely. But I thank all of you. I'll get this recording up within the hour. And Merry Christmas if I don't see you guys between now and then. Merry Christmas
Happy New Year.
and Happy New Year's.
Merry Christmas, guys. Happy New Year and happy holidays.
Happy holidays.